Okay, so if you're anything like me, you are really intrigued by the Dolby, or I want to say Dolby, but I think it's Dolby. I think it's literally pronounced Do. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's how little I know. That's how little I know about this stuff. I'll be honest with you. I have only worked with Dolby Atmos probably around 100 hours now. I'm working with. I've had it for about 5 days. I actually have Logic Pro. I'm running the free trial, of course, because I do want to spend money, of course, like we all do. I'm sure we all have tons of money to just throw around. It's only $200. But I'm just saying, Logic Pro, for now, I'm going to test out the water, see what's going on. You know what I mean? So after 5 days of having it, I've realized a few things. There are specs that you can know how to mix in Dolby Atmos, but you need to be able to produce a mix that has specific specifications. The thing, if you're on this video, you just want to know what the specifications are for distribution, which is the main point of, making music, right? Sometimes I guess people just really just want to make mixes for themselves, and that's totally fine too. If you want to do that, then click off this video. You don't even need to know what I'm about to tell you, but I will tell you this much. If you are trying to distribute music, you're going to need to know this. So anyways, long story short, there are specifications. Unlike regular tracks, these Dolby Atmos mixes that you're making in 3D audio are beautiful, and they would be so much more beautiful, if you ask me, if there were not specifications. But of course there are, and it's mainly, I think, because of the fact that it bursts the speakers in your headphones if you were to use headphones for the track. Or the consumer that would obviously be listening to the music with the Apple and Dolby and all them, they don't want people's ears bursting, or like their mics and their thing bursting or whatever. So, which is, hey, understandable. But yeah, so you're gonna want to make sure that the output, the true peak output of, and I'll show you where. Okay, you're gonna. And make sure this is before the Atmos mix. I don't think I can do it right now, but make sure you move this to above the Atmos mix. We're going to go to limiter, okay? And we're going to go to output level. This is a true peak output or something like that. Make sure this is on, make sure it's on precision. We're going to do to -1, okay? And we want to make sure that this is moved like that, okay? That's how you want it, right here, okay? Keep that in mind. It's a really big deal. You can go into every single one, I suppose, and limit them. Perfect. You just want to make sure that the output level is at 1 dB, and you want the gain at -18. Super cool. So whatever, yeah. So you just want this to be at -18, and just kind of move this down so you have like a generalization of it. Yeah, and that's it. Really, just as long as that's under, if that's at -18, girl, you're good. I went through a whole lot of trouble trying to figure all this stuff out, but the truth is it's really not that hard. You just got to figure it out. Is the simple fact of the matter. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I'm learning as I go as well. And, Dolby Atmos, I think maybe it's going to grow on me. You never know. It's whatever. But basically this video is just supposed to be about distribution. And for distribution purposes, yeah, it's not that much. It's frustrating. I understand. I'm just now learning how to do all this stuff, and I'm like trying my best, you know what I mean? And obviously I've been making music or whatever with GarageBand. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that's like, to a lot of engineers out there that need answers about this stuff, I don't have a lot of technical answers for you, but I will say at the end of it, it should play on your computer, especially if it's like rendered for the built-in speakers or whatever. I know that that sounds like corny or whatever, but I don't have a whole surround sound like ready to like. This is my like where I like make music or whatever, and it's a little office space. I like to say it's kind of cute or whatever, but it's definitely nothing like a full blown Dolby Atmos like studio. And that's my take on Dolby Atmos. It's really frustrating to learn about if you've never been involved with it, but as soon as you start to get into it and start to really understand it, I think it's a lot more fun and a lot more, or it's a lot less stress, I mean. Hopefully.